Okay, so
Wow.
Can we talk about how there was no wow?
Oh my God.
I know. I wanted
Doesn't
him.
say
I wanted
wow.
him to do that.
He's gonna say in season 2
Wow.
from fan backlash. I guarantee it right now.
if he doesn't say wow once.
Wow.
Yeah.
If he doesn't say wow, it's not no one Wilson movie.
Wow.
It's
not a movie.
TV show.
Man, look at
TV
that
show.
sweet.
And he
gonna
better
say
be
it.
on a damn jet ski or I riot.
He's on a jet ski just saying wow.
He's just like,
Wow.
wow.
Marvel, make it happen. Because
so
like,
that is so perfect.
it'd be the best
so-
Marvel series.
Hi, welcome. Wow, thank you. Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to MediaMix. And tonight, every day, we're doing Loki. This
Oh,
morning.
I know you're
this
doing
morning.
Loki.
Oh, yeah, thank you. We're talking about Loki, the new Marvel series that came out of the closet. And we really want to congratulate Tom Hiddleston on that. Thank you.
Round of
Stop.
applause.
No.
What?
No, stop.
Whoa.
Who's
Sorry.
Tom Hiddleston?
Loki.
Oh.
Bruh.
Anyway.
How do you not know that?
Leave
All
me
right.
alone, okay?
How do you not know that?
Anyway.
All right, so
I only know
names.
Chris Hemsworth.
Names?
I'm Alex.
I'm Nick.
I'm Jack.
I'm Vicky.
I'm Big Kahuna.
Zack Attack.
Zack Attack 42201. I
And
have
I'm
no channel.
Alex.
Check it out.
I'm pretty sure that Big Kahuna thing is also like offensive to some people.
Oh, if it is, I'll stop it. I
To
don't
who?
really care.
People who
Comment
order
down
at
below
Jersey
if it
Mike's?
is.
My real name
No.
is Zack Attack 42201. Check it out.
Probably people who are of
The Big Kahuna.
Samoan descent, probably.
Samoan?
I'm not part of Samoan descent. I'm part of.
Are you sure you even
German.
said
Yeah,
that
we
right?
kn-
You probably just offended him trying to say it.
We knew if you were Samoan because.
But I'm big and
You-
I'm strong and I like Samoan people.
Wow, thanks for cutting to the camera where Jack
What?
is just not there. Who wants to start? I don't know how we're doing that. Okay, so we're not doing a synopsis on this one because
Give
we know
a
if we
really brief overview. It's about
We're
Loki.
trying something
Watch
new this
the
time.
show.
we're trying something new.
We're just gonna
Spoiler
dive
alert.
straight into it and talk about
Yeah.
stuff, but we're not gonna be
ahead.
like.
Who?
So what happened at the very beginning is Loki grabbed the time cube, went into the desert. Then the TVA came and was like,
Ciao.
That sounds
you're
awful.
coming with me. And then they took Loki into the TVA, and then they wiped that timeline so nothing ever happened to the people who were nearby and didn't actually see Loki. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Wait, Jack.
No.
That one meme you showed me where it was like the kid who was like looking at the chickens. It's the look at all those chickens.
Look at
and
all
he doesn't say that.
chickens.
Oh, yeah.
TVA shows up and like
There's so many like TVA TikToks. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love
TVA
all of
stuff's
them.
nice.
Go to our TikTok. I made a TVA TikTok.
Oh, that
Did
was
you
one
actually?
that
You
you
didn't
made.
see
What,
it?
that was yours?
Oops, my bad.
I made
Oh,
that
wow.
video.
See, it's so funny. We just love it so much that
Yeah,
we
we're
just
such
reference our own
assholes.
TikToks.
We laugh at our own jokes. We're such assholes.
And then we take
Oh.
other people's jokes as well.
That reminds me. Follow my channel.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
So,
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go
okay.
ahead.
So they had
So Loki.
who?
so
What did,
Alligator Loki.
What was everyone's
Where's
like
Alligator?
initial thought of it after? Like if somebody.
After the
We're
finale.
going straight
Yeah.
to the end.
I'm not straight to the end,
All
but
right.
like what like was your basic, because then that could give us a good idea of how much I need to take a dump on this show. I'm kidding. I'm not going to.
Spoilers
We just
ahead.
got done filming the Black Widow one, and if you watch that, you know how this is about to go down.
No, we
Calm
wore
down.
the same exact outfits for 2 different weeks in a row to record a different.
You think I had multiple outfits? I don't change.
I have one
Apparently Nick
Marvel
did.
shirt and yeah, I change.
All right.
Actually,
Podcasting. Anyways,
Did you okay? So like, if you could say like one word of your opinion of the show.
well, to stay in monetization,
Yeah, because we're totally monetized right now with our 25 followers.
I mean, I get it.
I love every
I get
25
money.
one
Jack,
of you,
we
including
want to
myself.
get that one
24 and
mattress
Zach.
firm to be an ad on the show.
What?
The
Purple.
one mattress room?
Yeah, purple.
Yeah, you want purple.
I'll take purple.
I want Manscaped so I could shave my pubes on the podcast.
Please.
Oh my god, that would be so fun.
Honestly?
Manscaped, I'm sorry, but like I will like
You shave your balls on camera.
Hey.
At the very
No.
least I'll shave like
No, we'll just
My
have a curtain put up.
face.
No, we'll just have a curtain put up, and then it just shows his like body, this part like down,
So
like covered.
for our Loki podcast, the amount of times we said Loki compared to balls and pubes being shaven is oddly close.
Yeah, but this,
Look at
this,
the
this
count.
needs to be done.
This
Just
is
look
the
at
balls
the man.
podcast.
I'm
Look,
sorry.
just look at the man.
If I had
I mean, Alex-
wonderful,
Just look at that.
If I had the wonderful Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0, I'd be
It's
able to
3.0.
shave. No, it's 4.0 now.
They have a 4.0.
Yeah!
I need to upgrade.
I could trim my balls without slicing them in half like
In
last
the
time.
shower.
Manscaped,
What if we get
look at
Zeke
Alex
Geek?
here. She is begging. She has to dig through a forest every time. Can we use this? And I ain't talking about the front, Manscaped. I ain't not talking about the front.
Zach, do you really mean me?
I don't know.
Or you?
So alligator Loki.
Yeah, we played during like I just like all you hear from my bedroom is a muffled sound of like rainforest noises and a machete just like ching ching ching.
You need a fucking. Oh
my God.
Can we start? Can we start? We can
Zeke
keep
Geek
this
is
all.
started.
the fastest. He's
Hello,
the way to
everybody.
get-
Welcome back to Media.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. So what'd you think of Loki?
Honestly, when you did that, I just thought of a Loki variant where it's just Markiplier.
Oh my God, that'd be okay. So that was something that like I wanted to bring up, right? Because we talked last time because there's variants, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
So that means
whole
there's
show is
variants
just
of
variants.
there's variants of everyone. Does that mean?
You just whip in the
You
air.
just dab.
You just-
Sorry.
Or yeah, whip. Sorry.
So
Oh yeah.
Nay, nay, baby.
they already confirmed that, but then they said in like the Spider-Man thing, they're like in no whatever home,
No Way Home.
They're not having Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire in
They
it.
say that.
They say that.
They're gonna be in it.
And I really want them to be in it because now that they've confirmed variants, I just want it to happen. Okay, I have an unpopular opinion. I like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
I like both of them. I
I
like
do.
I've
Tobey
only seen the
Maguire.
original.
Well, he's my
I haven't seen anything
favorite.
else.
It's just
Unfortunately.
Andrew Garfield got hit with a terrible plot.
I think
all.
that's the thing. He was a really good
His
actor.
movies were way too long.
Yeah. Anywho,
What was y'all's opinions
That,
on?
we're gonna get into this, man. Loki adds a lot of stuff to this Marvel thing.
a lot of crap.
Dang.
You didn't cut to my camera when I did the freaking face.
fast.
What do you mean?
So we constantly have new producers per video.
Producers.
If any of you guys want to be a producer, we pay
Just do the
nothing.
switchboard.
Nah, I'm the best producer.
You get a
Around.
live performance of our podcast
Because none of us get paid.
free snacks.
There's a McDonald's down the road. We'll just drive you to
Okay,
it.
so
and
it's
then-
handy.
Taco
We're
Bell
right next to a Taco
True.
Bell.
No, you lifted up the bowl. It was covering my bag of Doritos.
Oh, boo.
Why'd you say the name?
Ah! We said Dove chocolate in the last one.
What
we
is
said
this?
Manscaped.
Yeah, Manscaped's Manscaped. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Literally talking about shaving
Zeke.
balls.
Yeah,
You
that
said,
too.
you said Natasha's
Get honey
butt.
now.
All right, guys. All right,
Isn't
guys.
this show just riveting?
Loki.
Alright, what was y'all's opinions on Sylvie and Loki?
All right, I guess I'll start because no one else is
Kissing?
talking.
Their whole relationship. Did y'all ship it or no?
I thought.
Loki
I don't know.
took a new
Listen,
meaning.
so-
Loki took a new definition to go.
Yourself.
No, that's not
Right
right
hand.
to say.
Hey,
But-
strong language.
That's true. So does that mean?
So is it jerking off?
Yeah. So is it masturbation if you kiss a variant of yourself?
How is that no? Cause what? No.
How can you masturbate
Is it-
with your own mouth?
Is it? Wait. Is it gay?
Very flexible.
Because
Honestly,
if
if
There's
there's a
nothing wrong
variant
with
of
that,
me
by the
and
way.
she looked like that, I'm not asking questions.
If it was Black Widow.
If there's a variant of me that's Scarlett Johansson, you think I'm asking these questions? I'm already halfway through the bed with her.
Oh my
halfway
god.
through the
yeah,
bed.
but yeah,
Well, it
but
only takes a couple seconds.
You just humped right through the
is him kissing himself incest or is it just narcissism?
Because that's narcissism.
Yeah, like
You know
Say
what I
incest.
honestly think though? I think it's nothing because it's two different versions of them. I think it's two different people, so it's not incest.
But like two different people like in the family tree though, that is
But they're not in the family tree because
Yeah,
they
because
didn't
they're
they're
part of
not
two
from
different
the
But they are
same-
part of each other.
they're technically the same person.
But they didn't come out of any wombs that are related to each other.
How do you know?
Well, the same mother, technically.
Well, it could be a variant.
So
mother.
wait,
That's
here's-
true. That's true. That's
Here's
true.
the question I have. So you
You
have
think the alligator
Sylvie.
came out of her? Exactly.
Drop
So
the
you
cameras
have-
on Schneider.
So you have good. Jesus.
Good. What?
So you have, a girl Sylvie, which is girl Loki, and so what I would assume is it's a gender swap. So then you have girl Thor, but then do you have girl Odin? Or does Odin stay the same because you still need Odin to be a king? Or is there a
No,
queen
no.
now of Asgard?
What's the mother's
could
name?
be
Like
a
Helena
queen.
or something?
Yeah,
What
Helena.
Helena?
I thought she
like-
died.
There are multiple variants of everything, so it's like, yeah, it'll change stories. So the story doesn't stay the same throughout like everything.
And the question that
'Cause
I
it's bound
had
to change.
is that you have one solid timeline, right? So he creates this one timeline. Is that the main timeline that's like confirmed? So then that would mean that
Are you
like
talking before the ending?
Like throughout the show,
I
like
guess
the
throughout
one
the show
like
that
main
it's
timeline they're
one
trying
main
to hold.
timeline.
It is one timeline before, so like there is no multiverse before the ending of the show. It's just one timeline.
Yeah.
So do you guys know what happened at the end? Like I know you watched it, but do you know who that guy was?
That was
That-
King the Conqueror. Right?
Yeah.
It was a variant of him.
Wait, King
Wait,
the
what?
Conqueror's in this?
That was the guy in the end.
The-
oh,
the-
you didn't
Yeah,
watch it.
the He Who Remains is what they referred to him as. He is a version or a variant of Kang the Conqueror. There used to be a multiverse. He talked about it a bit. He was the one who, you know, the monster they fought in the previous episode.
Eliath.
Yeah, it was something like
Yeah,
that.
it was
like
Eliath.
Eliath or Eliath.
He used that to basically kill all the other timelines and all the other variants of him.
Mhm.
So he instead of having this crazy multiverse, because since they could connect to the multiverses, there became this giant war, and it became so out of hand because there's just different variants of
Just
people
chaos
everywhere.
everywhere.
They're just fighting for land and whatever. Because Kang the Conqueror is super evil. He's just an evil guy.
He didn't seem that evil on the show.
He's
though.
the
That was
nice
a
variant.
variant.
Things
Yeah.
he's done.
He is the nicest variant of them all because he was the one that ended it all. So he wanted to create just one timeline that just went in a circle, and he just maintained it.
So
Right.
So they just killed the nicest variant of.
Sylvie did, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what he said. Loki in that situation, because they set it up to where it's like, who's right? Is Loki right or is Sylvie right?
Oh
Which
my
is when they
gosh.
fought.
Yeah.
Sylvie was wrong. Loki was the right one in that situation.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
That's what I was thinking.
Sylvie pushed him away. She killed the nicest version of Kang the Conqueror, and he said, "I'll be seeing you soon."
So since we're at like
He meant the evil versions of him.
Oh my
Alright,
goodness.
since we're at technically
Fuck
the
Sylvie.
end of the since we're technically at the end
Yeah.
of that, I want to talk about that scene. One, King the Conqueror said the one thing that I wanted to hear somebody say to Sylvie for the entire series: grow up, because she was being a baby about it. She was like, oh my god, it's like there's a million, like infinite, like amount of people, and your one reality mattered? No, because we've raised a million and they all are just, they're gone. It's like, unfortunately, just it happened. Like you were a baby. What? And you're how old? That was like 20 something years ago. You couldn't have just like gone and pissed off, like.
So like, I guess the whole thing was she had a grudge her whole life because she was taken as a kid. So she went her whole life hating it, and just to have that instant second of satisfaction, she murdered him and created a whole multiverse, which is going to lead to the
Madness.
multiverse.
Multiverse of
madness.
Oh my gosh!
Wait. So like, I'm an outside viewer who hadn't watched it. So murdering the nice king, like, sparked all the bad kings.
Yeah, because the
So
nice king was
basically-
keeping all the bad ones at bay, right? Like he.
Well, the bad ones
But
don't exist. yet.
Technically, does that
But
mean he's
killing-
gonna come back though? Since it's like it's creating like
Variants of him. I mean, he's dead. He just got killed. But his variants are all way evil than him. So they all.
But
wanna-
isn't there gonna
That's
be-
why they're King the Conquerors. They
Isn't
wanna
there gonna
conquer.
be like a nicer
my
version of him
gosh.
though too
He was
again?
the nicest version.
Yeah, but
There
like,
could be
there could
nicer
be another
versions.
one. Like right?
Sure.
Okay, well that's I don't know
But
the way he
there's-
said it.
There's so many branches that you're only going to find the bad ones because the bad ones are the ones going to each multiverse and conquering it.
I kind of feel like it's like the chicken and the egg kind of scenario.
It
Like
is.
it just go back and forth continuously.
But that's
until
why
someone
it
just
spirals
stops
out of hand, because when they all start connecting to each other, it's like, who's this? Who's that? It's like now you have 80 Spider-Men all pointing at each other. Being like, what the hell? It's just like, it's just
That's
madness.
nuts.
So here's something that I thought of, right? So in the beginning of the series, they talk about, the Avengers or whatever. There was two things about that scene that seemed kind of off to me. One, how did Loki know that the Avengers were going back in time? Because he didn't find that out because they said...
Wait, when are
what
you
are you
talking
talking
about?
in the beginning, in the either very first or the second episode,
Mhm.
when he says, "Why don't you bring the Avengers in here? They traveled back in time too." How did he know that?
Well, because in the first episode, he watched the entire reel of his.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he
doesn't
does.
watch
No.
that
He does.
beforehand.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he
No, he
does.
doesn't.
In the
It's in his
interrogation,
office. It's in what's his name's
Mobius.
Mobius.
No,
it's
he
in
doesn't
Mobius-
because he doesn't meet Mobius until the court scene.
That's
So
in the
that-
first episode.
In the very first
What are you
episode,
talking
in the very
about?
first episode, right? He goes through the stupid line, he goes through all that, and then he's brought to the courtroom. And then they're like, "We're gonna put you on trial." And they're talking to him. And then he says, "Why don't you have the Avengers in here? Because they traveled back in time too." One, don't know how we know that because he said,
He was trying to accuse him, so like he didn't actually know that.
Oh
but he was
wait,
just trying to get
isn't
him down
that
there.
he would have known that because he got the Tesseract because something wasn't like right?
saw
Didn't he
them
like
travel.
No,
notice
he
that?
saw the guy drop the Tesseract, and then his excuse of how he knew is he could smell the cologne of two Tony Starks, which doesn't make sense because it's like that's the most
He did see the briefcase get kicked across the floor by Ant-Man.
he
Because
sees
at
no,
first, I remember
yeah.
him looking down and like.
They
looking up
definitely
and
hinted
Yeah.
that he
Like,
knew
what?
in Endgame. Like
he did. I feel like it's super lazy though. But anyway, there's that. And two, that also brings up the fact that they went back in time, which means the TVA they allowed that to happen, but they didn't allow the thing for Loki to happen.
Well, because
Hold on.
Oh
they,
my gosh!
They,
what are
sorry. They allowed the thing for the Avengers to go back in time, right?
yes.
Loki happened. That means the TVA would have gone and erased that timeline after Loki left because it wasn't supposed to happen. That's a different multiverse.
Right.
In the end of Endgame, they go back and return the stones and return all that. If the TVA erased that, how would they have gone back in time to put those back if the timeline was erased?
Because they didn't take it from that one timeline.
Yes, they
didn't take
did.
the Tesseract
Well,
from that
because-
one timeline. They weren't even
because
back before
you're-
that to take it.
You're stating you think that because what the Avengers are doing is supposed to happen, going back in time.
Right.
So if they reset the timeline to how the way it's supposed to be, it would still be without the Infinity Stones.
Guess.
And plus, they go back
But
even
Loki
to get the Tesseract.
grabbing
they
the
go way back.
Tesseract and teleporting away wasn't supposed to happen. He was supposed to just get sent back to Asgard as normal. And the Avengers were supposed to get the Tesseract or something. I don't know.
And that getting
Or the
deleted.
Tesseract was supposed to get taken some other way.
Yeah, that getting deleted does not matter because the Avengers went. They're like, okay, well, we lost the Tesseract here. Let's just abandon that. Go all even further to where Tony Stark's dad was and like the military base. Take it from there and then travel up and then return it back to where they found it there. They didn't even mess with that other timeline that they screwed up because of Loki.
No, yes, they did. The Time Stone. How did they get on the Time Stone? Because what's his name goes. Hulk goes back to.
Yeah, but he's not even with that scenario though, so it doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
He's in a completely different part of the town.
It's still a part of the same timeline.
Yeah, but it's not a part of the town. So the TVA they pretty much just remove Loki, right? Like when Loki grabbed the Tesseract and teleported, they remove Loki, and then they reset that timeline. So everything just happened as normal. So it didn't matter. And Hulk was somewhere. So that's by that you're saying because they reset it, nothing different happened in that timeline. So it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. So everybody else around them doesn't matter because they reset it.
Can I just say how sophisticated we got after that intro we had?
What?
it's a very sophisticated.
Oh yeah.
I just find it really funny.
Here at MediaMix, we go everywhere.
Yeah.
We go over everything and everyone.
I did like.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry,
through
go ahead.
mattresses.
I was gonna bring up a different point. I don't know if you're gonna like continue on this, but
No, you can. I was gonna bring up a new point. Go ahead.
I was
Alright.
too.
so as we see in like the beginning, Loki, Loki's fresh out of New York, like after the invasion and everything. He's like, he's pure like Loki. He's pure evil, pretty much. Like he's at his like most evil part of the story that we see him at.
Yeah.
Then he gets taken to the TVA. We slowly begin to see like while he's at the TVA, he slowly begins to get more and more. I don't know, like he gains his like morals back or something like that. Like he's less evil.
Like
As time goes
always,
on.
he was never like truly evil. He always just wanted he was always like an attention seeker.
He just wanted to rule, but at the same time, he was still evil before then.
Yeah,
like,
but
he wanted to conquer.
Gouging people's eyes out.
I see
and
where
stuff like
yeah,
that,
I
like,
see where you're going with
making
this.
people
Like
kneel.
it shows him being like this like
human.
this evil person, and then it shows him going into like developing like, oh, I put this blanket over your shoulder, come cuddle with me, like kind of
Well,
like that,
Not necessarily like
right?
that.
That's what you're like saying
Well,
it was
I'm
going
saying,
into.
like, I'm saying like in that short, because what is the timeline of this like movie? Or not a movie, the TV show? Like what is the
Where does it
timeline?
take place?
I mean, not where does it take place,
like,
but
the
like how
universe.
long from when he got taken to the TVA to where he
Well, you gotta remember,
to the very end.
time doesn't take place in the TVA.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
But
technically, no time.
But just according to like screen time, I guess.
I have no idea.
I mean, it doesn't look like a long time.
Probably a couple of days.
That's what I'm saying. So in that couple of days, he transformed from the evil Loki that we knew.
Watching that video of his life really took.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So he
so-
watched the video of his life. That was a huge turning point for him. And then
And-
meeting Sylvie and traveling along with her was another huge turning point to where it got to the end.
And I
So
say,
wait.
I
And
think
also,
meeting the variants really had an effect on him.
Yeah, also another one that he realized that none of the stones had any power in this place, and he was like, what the hell? Like, where am
That's
I?
why
As,
I
like,
like the
paper.
first
Yeah, so he was like, where?
First episode
Nothing
really
works
showed-
here.
Yeah, it really showed how useless he never was useless in his life,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's just he couldn't even believe it. That's he couldn't wrap his head around this place that just took his powers away, and
Wait,
they had Infinity Stones as
Paperweights.
paperweights.
I did not like
can I
that.
ask a question?
I did. It was like a
A lot of people did not like that little line using
Kind of.
I
Infinity
liked it.
Stones as paperweights because it's just
I
all
mean,
these people
that's
died
if
for the.
you-
Yeah, hold on one
the,
second, Nick. Because all these people died for those Infinity Stones and they're just using it as paperweights. I just
Well,
saw a lot on TikTok and Instagram people.
I
being,
can see why they're upset about that. It's just if you take an Infinity Stone and you go to a different universe from what that Infinity Stone was from, it's useless. It's just a rock.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense in the
It
show,
doesn't
but
have any power.
thinking about it, people just didn't like it that way.
I mean, but the TVA isn't in a universe. It's its own thing. That's why none of them work there.
I also saw that
Wait.
someone was like, you know how. Sorry, Nick. I just had to get this out, but I saw somewhere
Yeah.
No,
He interrupts us.
cameras. You're not in this episode.
But anyways, I saw this video of someone was it went back to Ant-Man and the Wasp, or Ant-Man got stuck in the quantum realm, and how time was only I don't know 5 5 months for him, or 5 minutes, or what did he say, 5 hours, and it was 5 years for everyone else. So I saw someone saying oh, the universe of the whole
The TVA.
yeah, the TVA is based
Yeah, I know
it's
what
in the
you're
quantum realm. That's what
I
they said.
Heard someone. I saw someone post a picture, and they're that it was a picture of him in the
Mm-hmm.
quantum realm, and they zoomed in on something in the background, and it looked like the TVA. So they're is the TVA in the quantum realm?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the,
Also,
If
there
it
was a
is,
lot
then
of
it's
things
I don't know, it's a little
in that
weird.
area. Was it Thanos' copter or something?
yeah, okay,
And,
I
it
really
was
Oh,
Frog
you want to
Thor.
talk about that? That was awesome.
Yeah,
That
let's talk
episode
about
was
those. There's so
good.
many
With
things
Thanos
though in that
You didn't see
area.
that?
So
No?
the Thanos copter was in Loki.
No, it was not.
Wait,
Yeah, it
What?
was. Yeah, it was. Nick
So
pointed it out.
after he got what do you call it? Getting stabbed by the thing, reset or whatever.
Yeah.
When they got
Prune?
sent to that
Prune.
prune. When he got sent to that land where he met all the variants, they had a ton of Easter eggs in the background.
Oh yeah,
And one
so
of the first
many.
ones you see is the Thanos copter.
No
sitting.
way.
Yeah.
It's a giant
What's
yellow
the Thanos
helicopter
copter?
with Thanos.
It's
on the
it's
side.
it's a helicopter that Thanos used in the comics.
Hey, what?
It just
Thanos
says
copter.
Thanos. On it.
I think
For a second, I thought you guys were trying to reference Thanos' car. The meme.
Thanos car.
Thanos car. Thanos car.
yeah, they used a meme in the
they
show.
they referenced Lightning McQueen as well.
Do they?
They did because
Wait,
I think
what?
I heard
Why
that.
did they have Thanos'
Lightning
car?
McQueen is in
Owen
There-
Wilson.
There's a Owen Wilson. I love the meme.
Ciao.
I love the meme where Owen Wilson wakes up and it's all of the variants of like him from different movies. And shit.
Hey, I wanted to ask a question before you guys get too far away from it. I won't switch cameras, but
Okay, fine.
Switch
go
it.
ahead.
No, don't switch it.
Don't switch it.
I'm so ugly. I'm sorry.
No,
but,
that's not what. Okay.
So Loki saw his whole
Ugly.
life up to where he died in Infinity War,
Yes.
and he was like he completely converted from evil to good after
We
that.
saw his mom
Not
die
good.
too.
You gotta watch the show to really understand.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know
a
why you did not
build-up.
watch the show.
Yeah, it's such a good show.
I just don't
Such a
like.
good show.
He didn't have any conflict at all.
He
with,
did.
Like,
Oh, of
going
course he
from
did.
Evil to
Hit-
good.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
of
he
course
The
he
did.
did.
main
okay,
thing that
but-
changed him was Mobius being kind of a dick to him.
Yeah.
He like made him spill out, kind of like. You have to watch the show to kind of really understand it, because like us talking, it would sound really dumb, but like, there's build
Jets.
up to
Continue.
it.
So wait, what was the Lightning McQueen reference?
Oh, there's something dumb where it's like, how he's
Oh, that's-
driving the
Thank you.
car,
Yeah.
and there's a scene where she's like, turn right or something, and then it shows him turning left, but he turns right anyways. It's like a nod to like a lightning.
Turn right to turn left or whatever. Yeah.
Turn right
Left
to go
turns,
left.
NASCAR.
Sorry.
Also, speaking of like the Easter eggs,
Did
real
you
quick,
hear that?
I just want to mention,
Yeah, oh yeah, you definitely hear that.
like Frog Thor, like
Throg?
Frog Thor is
Throg.
like in like the
Frog.
ground, like as like you show them going down.
Yeah.
It has like the comic issue number he first appeared in.
Really?
Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No, not at all. What?
You
like-
know, Chris Hemsworth actually recorded lines for that.
Like
Oh my
he's-
gosh.
I remember
Like
seeing it.
nude.
Too.
Wait,
I was-
what is that?
I was like, why is there a frog in the ground in a jar?
Oh, I didn't.
Hold
So,
it to the camera.
There,
I can just put it in there on the picture. You don't need to do that.
Because it showed a monolith
Don't.
as well.
Okay.
Or,
That's
not
the
monolith,
worst way to
okay.
do it.
It's yeah. Thanks for the low poly.
Okay.
we can just put over whatever.
I could have just done it in the first place. Well, never mind.
Just
whatever.
put
It
it
doesn't
like
matter.
make a little box, Jack, and be like,
Yeah, there's a lot of Easter
Thank you.
eggs
Come on,
in here.
MediaMix is
I
falling on
can't do
hard
it.
times right now. Okay, we gotta use what we can.
Anyways,
But yeah, it was really cool seeing those because I noticed a lot of them when I saw a TikTok, and just wanted to bring that up in case y'all saw it or not.
yeah, that was really cool.
There's a lot of
But-
stuff in the background.
It was
Showed
really cool.
A
Oh,
Mjolnir.
it was like
Bruce Hammer.
I think it was in a movie like Captain America was in. It was one of those like flying kind of like
The
landing.
helicarriers.
Yes, I think it was that. That was there too.
There was a helicarrier in the background.
And then the big
There
thing
was,
from Guardians of the Galaxy was also.
Yeah,
there.
that was there too. Just different
What?
things.
I
like
thought
that.
the
Big thing.
helicarrier from like where it was, the big like weird like twisty thing
the
from
twist, kind of.
Guardians of the Galaxy that gets like taken out
the first one.
in the
You
first
can
one.
just look at it online,
Anyway,
but
that-
there's
that was
just a lot
fun.
of those things in there.
But the helicarrier,
there-
the way it was laying, looked
Right.
like the back of a Star Destroyer, and that's what I thought it was.
Oh.
And I was like, "Whoa!" Like,
That'd be funny.
yeah, no, it's not. That's
But
not what it is.
there was a giant yellow jacket head. Which
Yeah.
He's the villain.
oh yeah, that was one of those too.
There was a giant destroyed Stark Tower, but it said
It was like from China or whatever.
it said like something on it. It
Stoink.
said like gang on it, I think.
Well, it
Which
was.
is-
Stark King.
In the comics, Stark sells it to Kang the Conqueror. And Kang the Conqueror runs a business called Gang Enterprises. Or I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's Gang Enterprises.
Really?
Wouldn't it be
So
Kang
it showed-
Enterprises?
It shows the Stark Tower that says Gang on it that's destroyed in the background. That was another thing.
Maybe that's
So-
why they
So,
don't have, like a lot of the
Easter
comic
egg.
stuff in like the shows is because the TVA took it out, so we didn't actually see it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, kind of like we already talked about this a little bit, but King the Conqueror, like he's probably gonna be the new like antagonist of.
He will
the
be.
MCU.
There will be
Definitely.
like multiple of him, but he's supposed to be the most evil version. Will probably show up in Ant-Man Quantum Mania.
That's what I read. Is
He's
he's
the
gonna be
main
like the
villain
main
in
villain.
that.
Can I
Who?
ask
But-
another quick
Oh, Kang
question
the
about Kang?
Yeah.
Is he like a human, like a regular person, or is he
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
an
he's just a
alien?
regular
Yeah.
He's a human from way in the future, so he has like a ton of technology.
Because I thought in the
And-
comics he was like some green dude.
He has like
No,
a giant suit
That's
on.
Hulk.
Oh, sorry.
Got him.
Wow.
Wow, that sentence right there will get any Marvel fan in aneurysm.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like the next.
My favorite part was when Harry Potter showed up.
And
Luke
Wilson showed
Skywalker
up.
saved the day.
I feel like
And then Frodo came in.
the show was. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The show, to me, after finishing it, was like, I don't know.
Lackluster.
Do you agree with me on that?
It
or-
was after the initial shock of him seeing the Kang statue and that Mobius thing, or he's like, "Slow down, man. Who are you?" Wow.
Oh my god. I was so confused. I didn't understand what was
Owen
happening.
Wilson?
He had explained it to me.
Yeah, I don't.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I
I
was
was
like,
dumb
"Slow
or
down, man. Calm down. Who are you?"
Wait, no, explain, because I was like, why
like,
don't they
that
understand
wasn't their
him?
universe.
I'll explain it.
It was a
but
different
it-
universe. Like they didn't know who he
was a different
was.
The
timeline.
multiverse now exists, so he's in a different universe of the TVA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different.
'Cause
It's
originally-
like going to a different Earth.
Wait,
like they're
then
not
so
on the same Earth.
how does he know how? Wait, how is he gonna? Is he not able to go back to the other universe?
we don't
then?
know. We gotta
Well, we
figure it
probably
out.
can't,
What
Yeah.
happened
Too.
was, remember, Sylvie had the pad, and the pad only led to another place on the timeline in the one universe, because the universe was only one universe. They just led to different places on the timeline.
Yeah.
But now there's more.
Now that she killed him and it broke off, she pushed him through a portal, and it just leads to another part on the multiverse.
Well, no, but she pushed him through and then killed him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Oh,
I think it
yeah.
just
She
shows
pushed-
like
she-
they were delaying.
fighting,
and
she
it was
pushed
so
him through
spread.
first.
I don't know.
And then like he got sent back, and then she went up and killed him. I see what
mean,
you're saying. It would have made
who
more sense if
knows-
that happened. In the
Who
other...
knows how long it takes to go through it?
That's very true.
That's true.
true.
Yeah.
That's all I
It's a
could
good
say. That's
point.
like the only devil's advocate I could play. there.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say something, but it sounded dumb. But
Disney,
because I
say
feel
it.
like,
Make it up with this
Well-
alligator Loki.
well, if the TVA is not affected by time, which means it also wouldn't be affected by multiverses, correct? Or no, is it still affected by multiverses?
I guess it's affected by multiverses.
Well, it has
'cause
to be
it
now,
makes
because-
Well, it has to be
multiple
now.
versions of it.
But
Because remember, everybody in the TVA was just a variant.
I guess that's true.
So now there's just going to be multiple variants of
Is
variants.
multiverse short for like
Multi-universe?
Multiple
Yes, that's
Like
what
version?
it is.
universes.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what
my-
it stands for.
Pretty much.
Hold on. So does that mean there's like TVAs in every universe or something, or
It
is this
means-
the only one that exists? That
No,
I
it
mean,
can't
it
be.
means that
wasn't
every
it just his
character-
version that made the TVA? So like, if he like blocked them from like,
Oh yeah, that's
So-
I'm not upset.
Hold
I'm
on.
just like.
Why would
You're
another
disappointed.
Why would another Kang the Conqueror make a TVA?
exactly.
Just to
get rid of
if
other-
they like blocked him, then they wouldn't
He-
know.
He wanted the war to end. So, and he destroyed all the other ones with that giant monster that he had. It ate all the other timelines. It's
And
kind
then
of a
Sylvie
mind
fucked
fuck.
it up.
Yeah, Sylvie did kind of fuck it up.
Which then,
Yeah.
okay, so something I wanted to say about the scene where they fight, which is stupid.
I didn't like that.
What's
they fought.
okay? Hold on.
No.
I guess yeah.
I mean,
It's
they kind of
it's stupid
fought
that they
in
fight.
like a few different scenes.
What is, and I asked Jack this. What is a list of Loki's powers?
I have it right here. I have
Hold
it right
on.
here.
Do you
I
have
have
it?
the list. Yeah. So, Loki is the god of
Loki's
mischief.
pretty damn strong.
Yeah, Loki is the god of mischief. Originally, he was just supposed to be the god of mischief, where he can change appearances. He can change into different people. He can change clothes. Like he can, he can make a projection of himself walk
I've
out.
seen in previous
And then-
movies.
Yeah, he can make swords come from his hands.
Right.
That makes sense.
I was gonna say the reveal of what.
I know, but I was
I
gonna
was
say
gonna
this:
say.
the first reveal, and you can get the big one.
Yeah.
So, and then apparently we find out that he can also hijack people's minds in this show, which is like, okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever, I'll take it. And then, well, okay, because that was the thing. Is like there's multiverses, and each version of them have different powers, and I guess some of them like aren't fully tapped into their powers.
where the hell did he learn force pull and push? Because for some reason, you know the scene where she like just throws the desk out of the way by just like waving her hand at it and they like get pulled in and all that stuff? That has never been a power that they've had. So where in the hell did they like just pull it out of their ass?
He's straight up.
No, he's not.
He has not had the
He's
power. where
never
he can just
had
do
that. I've
this,
never
and then
seen that
You see a
before.
little green force, and then like Sylvie gets like
An
pushed
episode,
back,
like,
and then
where's that? What episode where they had to get to the? They're on the planet that was about to be destroyed, and they're trying to get onto that spacecraft that would.
yeah. What about it?
He used it in that.
To what?
When?
There was a building about to fall on him, and he pushes it back up.
So he's a Jedi?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah.
He does use that, and I also in that scene I was like, when did he learn how to do that?
Now,
so yeah, no,
That
Well,
is
maybe
a thing.
it's like in a lot of
It was-
movies
It
where
was
like
the first time they showed it.
but he's
I don't
never
mean to cut
used
you
it.
off.
But he's never used it before, and that's
Yes,
the thing.
and that's why, like, because that was always a power of his in the comic. It just they never used it before, so it was a little like weird.
Yeah, like why?
But
did they,
that was just the director wanting Loki to be at his best, like his most powerful.
why?
I,
Like why introduce
Why save it to the end?
Yeah, why introduce it then? Like, why couldn't they have made that like a way cool? Like, why couldn't they
Apparently he
introduce it
used
in a
it.
way cooler
Apparently-
way?
I saw an argument online.
I didn't realize.
There's like a million points. Isn't there a part where he's trying to reach for a tempat and he just really can't like get there? Why didn't he just?
Yeah, like
Because that's the
Maybe-
thing. If you use it for suspense purposes and remove all the sense of like convenience, and you're just like they'll never use it until just that very like specific time. It's the dumbest thing, because then it's like, well, now it's just a power that has like a freaking recharge on it, or it's like it's only can be I don't know.
Or
It's-
why didn't like whenever they're Sylvie and Loki were talking to the guy, like why didn't she just use her power to like have something go up from behind him and just kill him then? Like she had physically like stab him or whatever. Like
that was
she
also
could've
very
used that.
anticlimactic. It was just her like
It
she
was
was like
so annoying. It was like a little.
It was
kid.
like
Yeah, she
so-
was like, any last words? And he's like, I'll see you soon.
yeah, she was just like it was just
And
like
it wasn't even like a good like.
it was not
death
cool at all. It was,
scene
she just
either. It
went
was like
No, like before you like okay,
shake.
like I will admit the finale was a little like until the big like kind of reveal at the end. It was like
The big kahuna.
I didn't. Oh, wow.
You were in
And
it.
like the stamp, like I was expecting an after credit scene, and it was just like, "See ya on season 2."
Oh yeah.
I was a
kinda
little like,
dumb.
I kind of hate how only some
But-
episodes had them and some didn't. It's kind of annoying,
the thing is,
personally.
I just want you guys to understand that before COVID happened, Loki was supposed to be only one season with 12 episodes. But since COVID happened, they only did 6 episodes, and they put the other 6 for season 2. So the finale that we actually got wasn't a season finale at all. It was just supposed to be the end of episode 6.
That's dumb.
That's
So
so,
that
dumb.
well, then that means that they might have the second season out sooner.
It'll be out in like a year.
A year?
oh
I mean,
what?
That's relatively
For
soon.
You're
Marvel?
capping.
For a Marvel
Shut
movie.
up. No,
I had to wait a whole year between Infinity War and Endgame. If I could do that, I could go all the way through No Nut November, okay? A whole month.
I just don't.
No.
I don't. I feel like the show. I understand a lot of people really liked it for the sake of like Loki's my favorite villain, but like,
He is
Tom
my.
Hiddleston.
I gotta say, he
Alec
is
and
my
Loki.
favorite villain.
he's not my favorite villain. You know who mine is? Ultron. He
Ultron's
is the
pretty cool.
coolest. He
Yeah.
is the coolest
It's not
villain.
unpopular
He
opinion.
is the best
Yeah.
voice
His
actor.
movie wasn't that great, but he's a great villain.
Right.
Yeah.
He,
He
didn't
will
have
be back.
Will he?
He'll be
He
back.
could probably back the multiverse.
I mean, he was
White
cool.
Vision's up and around.
Oh,
That could
yeah.
be Ultron,
Oh,
not Vision.
Well, we don't know. Yeah, I guess we don't know.
I thought Ultron was cool. He had a really cool like
He did.
design.
I agree.
I like
He
his
was-
Well,
his
now that the
whole-
multiverse is there, there's multiple Ultrons now.
Well, because that was
There's a
That's
multiverse
pretty
where
scary.
Ultron won.
oh
Like that, there's just things
And
like
the next
that now.
Avengers animation become a movie.
And
All right.
what?
Whenever, speaking of kind of a little back, whenever talking about like killing the guy, right? Kind of going off
Yeah.
of that. Whenever they were pruning like people, especially Loki, I actually thought he died.
Oh yeah, so did I.
I was like,
I was like,
what? Like,
I was like, no, they killed Tom Hiddleston off, and now they're gonna have the girl take like Loki's place. And
yeah, I was like, they just
That's
cut
what I
off the
was
whole
thinking.
main character.
Okay,
I
but-
was like, why?
So
And then
I
like
was
that
so
guy.
happy to see that end credit scene. Like after that, when he like wakes up and he sees the variants, that had me really hyped.
If there's
Well,
no end
hold
credit
on.
scene, I would have been kind of pissed.
What you
a lot of
speaking
people-
of that, you thought he died when that happened. I literally was like, okay, but what's if like when you prune someone, they
She kind of
go.
called it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called it. I literally was like, okay, so what's if they have their own little like place that they go to for each of the variants? But it like I don't know, that didn't happen because apparently Mobius was with
I
them
was
or
more
something.
sad when
Most of them
Mobius
died
So
anyways.
like there
Oh,
was no
yeah.
one else there either.
Mobius
So like
died,
I was
I
like,
was
no,
like-
they
I was
killed
like,
off
no,
Mobius?
he didn't
Like,
get
that's
the
his last
ride
scene.
the jet ski.
I know, yeah.
You know they're trying to like fit in a scene where he's on a jet ski.
Yeah,
I hope they
that's
do.
what
Oh my
season-
God.
Yeah.
The
I hope they
director,
The opening scene.
the director that did season 1 won't be doing season 2 though.
what?
Why?
She just
That
isn't.
sucks.
I don't know why, but she isn't.
Did she just not
She wasn't
enjoy it?
picked, or
Not
she
like it
didn't?
really matters, but because like,
Kinda.
well, because the people that write it are gonna be the same. It's just the director.
Yeah, but
What
that's a
about
big
the
Well,
part of
wasn't
it.
Russo
it like
brothers?
comparing like before we did
They're
like
busy making good
fucking
movies.
Done.
well like when we
done?
did the Conjuring, we were
Yeah.
talking about
They
how
finished
there's
after
different
Endgame.
ones between like the first few and the last Conjuring, so it's gonna obviously be different. So
Maybe a little different, but I'm sure they have a story already kind of written out that they want to do.
Do you? Because I am not a huge fan of her character. Do you guys like Sylvie as a character, or do you find her a little
I
kind of
love
like?
the
She was a
actor.
little annoying.
She's
I'm
kind
gonna
of
say that now.
She's kind of a really she's really grainy, and she's kind of like that really annoying she's like a chihuahua that like you try to be friends with, but for some reason it's always bitchy to you, and then right when you think it's starting to be nice to you, it just bites the shit out of your hand, and you're just like, no, but like I'll kill you, like stop. That's the thing about it. So when the
Chihuahua.
guy at the end was just like, stop being a baby.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you.
That's
like,
a really good like a description of how
'cause
I
she's
felt about
Sylvia's a
her.
dumb
Yeah, she was
chihuahua.
it was just so annoying. I don't know.
Because she honestly, she is a child. I mean, she wasn't raised enough to understand, but at the same time, she's like, meh.
There's a
Yeah.
you know
And you're
why
just
she
like-
got pruned? Like there's a theory of like because what was her because everybody that they take to the TVA they broke some kind of they did something they weren't supposed to do.
Mhm.
She was just a kid sitting there. What did she do? She was playing with like the what is the girl that showed up in Ragnarok, the one
Oh yeah, the sister.
What do you mean?
no
what?
not Gila the
The Valkyrie?
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie?
She was playing with a Valkyrie toy, like fighting a bad guy. So there's a theory saying that like the reason they wanted to like the thing that she broke is all Lokis are kind of supposed to be evil.
Oh, and she's
They're
supposed to be a
thinking
good
she was
Loki.
gonna be a good Loki.
And wait, so here's the thing that I kind of like, that I want to question, right? So they go back in time, they do that, but you have a main timeline. Does that mean at some point she was destined to be erased from the timeline? Because the original timeline has male Loki.
Oh yeah, that could be it.
Because that's the thing is that if you're willing to say that, then you could be like, okay, they were batted against each other, and they're the same exact, as far as like they're the, they're the same exact way, they follow the same exact timeline, except they are just gender swapped. So like they're the same, they're just like opposites of each other. Basically.
Honestly, I don't know enough about it, man. It's such a mind fuck.
It's also
It
like
really is a mind
it's-
fuck.
it's-
I'm so fucking lost right now.
it's so up to interpretation that like you can just say whatever you. Sorry, that was really
agreed.
gross.
Agreed.
You
Yes.
can say whatever you
ASMR
want as
part
far
two.
as like
Pretty much.
for it.
Yeah. I just want to also say the child that played the actor that played young Sylvie, she's the same actor that plays Judith from The Walking Dead. So I just wanted to
Really?
say that, yeah.
whoa.
Good for you, actor. You're
Thanks,
a mom
Judith.
now.
Actress.
The more you
And
know.
And did you
Actress.
know that Mobius is actually Lightning McQueen?
You know that Mobius is actually God.
Okay, so
Wow.
Can we talk about how there was no wow?
Oh my God.
I know.
He doesn't say
I
wow
wanted
once.
them.
Doesn't say
I wanted
wow.
them to do that.
He's gonna say in season 2
Wow.
from fan backlash. I guarantee it. Right now.
if he doesn't say wow once,
Wow.
yeah.
If he doesn't say wow, it's not no one Wilson movie.
Wow.
It's
not a movie.
TV show.
Man, look at
TV
that
show.
sweet.
And he
gonna
better
say
be
it.
on a damn jet ski or I riot.
He's on a jet ski just saying wow.
He's just like,
Wow.
wow.
Marvel, make it happen. Because
So-
like,
That'd be so perfect.
it'd be the best
so
Marvel
Vicky
scene.
is funny.
Also, can I say one more thing? I
ahead.
just the intro music and the music throughout this show is amazing.
Oh,
oh,
I
dude,
loved it.
it's a bop, bro.
And just
There is
the
that
logo
one-
for the
Gosh.
show, showing the different
it's
letters,
so
spelled-
Yeah.
good.
meaning like the different variants of Loki.
Wait,
I
that
thought
what
that
it
was
meant?
love
It's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
know that?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, each letter is different. I said that when we were
You
watching.
did not
it.
say that.
Oh, I was like, look, all the letters
Well,
are
it's
different,
like-
like different
You
variants.
said all the letters are different. Obviously, they're different, but you didn't say for the
Well, no.
variants.
I thought that's
if you
kinda
look
what I
at
meant.
them all, they kind of like obviously they'll all match up to one font if you mix them all together. But since they're all like interchanging, it just kind of represents like the variants all being together.
That's
I don't know
so
why.
cool.
I don't know why watching that part of the letters changing, like,
It's so satisfying.
I don't know. I wouldn't say satisfying. There's like something about it that like gave me this sense of like,
Eerie?
like it was just eerie and like kind of creepy. If you took away the music from it and just had that part changing, it's like, ugh.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
got it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
Also-
what about. I think it was because each one, like, there's occasionally one that like is like different. So you're just like, it has that thing of like, I don't know what it is. Or,
Sure.
ugh.
Yeah.
Well, like kind of like earlier in like the intro, like whenever they like had like Marvel, has it been like other like movies or like shows where like that's not been red, or has
do
it
you
just been like it's like it was green?
Right. It's
Yeah,
great for
but
Oh,
they
yeah,
also
it's great
didn't
for-
they do that
They
for the
changed it
Falcon
a
and Winter
bit.
Soldier as well? Like they changed the logo, like
but not
colors.
like of any like the original ones though,
They'll-
right? It
they'll
was the original
change,
armor.
they'll
Yeah.
change it a bit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
But-
Black Panthers was different.
Mhm.
I think it
Also,
was
like
purple.
during that
one,
though.
whenever Stan Lee died, the next movie after that it had all Stan Lee.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It showed all
Aw.
Stan Lee instead of the characters.
Wasn't there one with the Black Panther when he passed away?
Didn't we say that?
Yeah, we just
Did you
said
guys?
that.
No,
yeah,
you said purple. Like you said the color.
I was talking
purple
about
for-
the intro to Black
Yeah,
Panther.
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Did they do? I think they did
They
like
did.
a Wakanda Forever thing on one of them when he passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One last
Cool.
thing on the intro, real quick. The different music they played.
Yes.
How it changed
Oh.
up. There was that one where it had all the characters like talking.
In the last
Oh my
episode-
god,
episode
yeah,
6,
that
I
one.
think
That
it was
one.
6
Oh my
one.
You
god.
know, one of them was Greta Thunberg. Or what's her name? Greta
Yeah.
Thunberg.
Greta? Greta?
Greta? Is
From-
it Greta?
Greta
Yeah.
Van Fleet?
From what?
Because in the episode 6 thing where it was showing all the people talking, because I had a bunch of Marvel quotes, but it also put in some real world quotes as well.
Yeah.
What?
Real
And
world?
one of them was
Yeah.
Greta Thunberg's quote. Or, I don't know how to say her name.
Let's go. I don't know. I feel like this topic could.
Alright,
Okay,
Well,
but
I-
anyways,
another thing I
but-
wanna
didn't wanna,
mention-
like,
No,
get
but
into it. I
Loki's
just-
like the Avenger theme song. It was they did a Loki one, so it's like a darker like theme song at the end, and that's what it was so good. Like the musical composition of it was.
Oh, like the end credits?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good. It just felt so nice and airy and or like kind of creepy and
You
like
know what?
stuff. So it was really
You know what
good.
that ending like? You know, after the show ends and like they were showing like it's like the credits for like the main people of the movie, and it's like you're like seeing like they're like flipping pages of a book or something, and like the clock that has like a million different like things. You know what that reminded me of for some reason?
If you say it, I'll agree with you probably.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. The
mean
beginning
Call
of
of
Black
Duty?
Ops 1.
Call of Duty. Maybe not
What?
Black Ops
Like the
1, but like
numbers?
the new like the newer
Where they just have random like
Cold
stuff.
War, where they just have like
It's
random
like
stuff
different
playing in the
things
background,
going
like
through,
pages
like,
turning,
stuff.
like it zooms into
It
like
reminded
the
me of
people
Black
with-
Ops 1.
That
Like
too
how
a
it
little
does.
bit, but I don't know. This just kind of what it reminded me. I was like, that's kind of cool, you know. I like that style of like of intros and whatnot and outros and. But all right, I got a question though.
Yeah, what
Okay,
would you want?
go away.
So
Yeah, go away.
Get! Leave!
I just noticed you put the horns in the MediaMix thing. Is that
Yeah.
supposed to be a Loki?
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't
Terrifying.
I don't know why we didn't change this to green.
This is
Destined with glorious
I want to
purpose.
redraw it,
Also,
okay?
there's a
This
little.
is the horny cast.
She doesn't like it, but I really like the gator.
It looks
Okay, so
accurate.
I
That-
drew it originally with the black marker, right? It was really good. He's like, you know, we got a green one, right?
Well,
Croaky.
it was green.
Anywho,
All right. Anyway,
that ties into my question.
Anywho,
What happened to Alligator Loki, bro? He was undeniably the most OP Loki out there.
I laughed so hard out loud when he jumped up and bit the Loki. And Tom Hiddleston's scream was so funny because it wasn't like a legit scream at all. It was just it was like a terrible scream, but I loved it
Dude,
so much.
it
Yeah,
was
he
so
just looked down,
funny.
his hand was gone, so it's just
And
like...
that was President Loki, by the way, because it had the vote Loki.
Yeah,
on
I
him.
saw that.
So he was a
Loki?
President
That's so
Loki,
funny.
period. And
Dude,
he bit his hand
It's
off.
so dude. I love how they put Alligator Loki. Like I know
And
how
then having him swing around
dude,
was so funny.
I know how I've said like oh they've been adding more like comedy in like their movies and I do think a
Sure.
little bit they should revert back take it a tone back with a little bit with the comedy just to get like a little bit more serious than what it actually is because
Sure.
I feel like they crack maybe a little bit too many jokes to where like it takes away from like the pure like seriousness of it. But
There's also
Alligator
the-
Loki was just necessary, dude. Like
It was necessary.
he just like he just had to be in there, dude. I
There's
love.
also the factor of jokes hitting or missing, and lots of times they just miss.
Huh?
Jokes like when they crack funny things in movies.
I think when they want to get serious, they will get serious. It depends on the movie or TV show.
It's true, but
Like,
it's like
Falcon and Winter Soldier was more on the serious side.
it was, but that was like the first in a while. Like pretty much everything else
Endgame.
before that. Endgame, they still had jokes in it and stuff. Like,
Endgame, okay,
Endgame was
I
perfect.
will
Though.
admit,
Endgame, I think was like had a
Endgame was
balance.
perfect, but the Fat Thor thing was stupid.
I hated that.
The fact that
Oh
they
my
added
God.
Fortnite in it made me hate it even more.
Wait,
So
what? They
that's what I'm
added
saying, like-
Fortnite?
That's kind of funny.
Thor was
But
playing
then-
Fortnite and he yelled at Noob Master 69.
Yeah.
I thought I loved that
I
scene.
remember it.
I thought it was stupid.
It was
I
so
loved
dumb.
that scene.
I
Don't
don't
talk to me, Bob!
But the scene where he was like,
I've been
hello,
such an idiot
raccoon, and he like
constantly.
rubs
Now
it
you
on
can
his
see
Mr.
that
Bison.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that was
stuff
funny.
like that's funny, but like, and then being too serious is when you go all the way back to the first Thor movie. Like that movie was
Oh, that
way
movie was
too
bad.
serious. That
I
it
still
just-
think
I
the
never
first
watched
Thor
it.
movie is the worst movie in the
Yeah, I
cinematic
can agree
universe.
with that. But
Was that
What
the
do you think the
Ragnarok
worst
one
movie
or
is?
something?
The worst movie out of the Marvel ones?
Out
Yeah.
of the Marvel universe.
Hold on, let me go through
MCU.
it in my head. I'm gonna exclude Black
say
Widow.
Black
Just-
Widow.
yeah, I'm excluding that.
You really think Black Widow was the worst? I wouldn't even
No,
put it in
no,
the top
I feel
five.
like
I
it
wouldn't.
had to be
I
one of
wouldn't.
the
I
Thor
wouldn't put. I
movies.
wouldn't put that. So
yeah, because Dark World was
Dark
like
World was
Dark World
awful.
was
Dark World
was
was-
better than
I
Dark World's
put
pretty
Dark World
dark.
just above Thor.
exactly.
But
exactly.
Dark World.
Wait,
Dark
what
World
was Dark World?
and then
it was
Ragnarok
just-
is like top 5.
Yeah.
Really, you think?
Oh, dude, I loved Ragnarok.
Wait, wait,
I
wait,
saw
wait.
people,
I'm
like,
sorry.
hype
Hold
up
on,
that
hold on,
movie,
hold on.
too.
The reason.
Whose movie is Dark World?
That's the
Thor.
worst.
Oh,
It's his
okay.
second movie.
I was
So,
about to say. I was
the
like,
thing
what the
is,
heck?
When
A lot of people don't like the Hulk movie.
I don't like
There's a whole
Ragnarok.
Yeah, it was bad.
You think that's the
It
worst?
wasn't with,
It's not the worst.
the
So what's the
actor
worst? What's the
now.
worst?
The thing is, I can't really choose. Which was the Iron Man, but like the very last one.
Iron
I
Man.
mean,
Oh,
Iron Man
yeah.
three?
Yeah.
That's not that.
Iron
that,
Man
I can-
4.
I mean,
There's no Iron
There's
Man.
no Iron Man 4.
Yeah, there is.
No, there's
There's
not.
only 3 Iron
No.
Mans.
There's 3.
Iron Man 3.
Trust me, I know. He's like my favorite
Iron Man
character.
3 is not that bad.
Well, I'm gonna say Dark World, then Iron Man 3. But the thing is, I didn't like Ragnarok. You know the reason why?
Too
So
much
wait,
comedy?
wait.
Because it was too much comedy, and that's the thing.
Fair
Is,
enough.
No,
is
it
that
was so good.
I think
I
it's
liked
like that's that threshold where it's like you have to teeter, but also the other half of like I really liked.
Piss off Ghost.
Yeah, that was funny. But
They did have some really
I
good, funny
I
parts in
really like a Planet Hulk because it's really cool like storyline of
Oh,
like
so
sending.
you think it ruined that?
I think it ruined that because the whole
Fair
thing about
enough.
like
I
Planet
can
Hulk is like
understand
he's sent to a different planet. He saves this planet like by being a gladiator, and then it becomes his home. So then he feels at home, and if you leave it at that, that's nice. But then if you continue it, a nuke is sent to the planet by Iron Man and Doctor Strange, and it blows up his entire family and incinerates the planet. But since Hulk can't die, he then says, "Screw you," flies back and murders all the Avengers.
Oh.
Or maybe doesn't murder them, but he comes back.
kills-
Is that the
The whole
comic book
planet.
where like
Kills all
Thor
of Earth.
Thor takes one step and cracks the earth in half?
No,
I
don't
don't know
remember.
about
All right, let's get back on track with Loki.
But anyway, that was yeah.
I see what you're saying though.
Oh, well, I just want to mention something real quick. I saw you
Go ahead.
looking at your notes, but talking about like funny like Loki scenes, like with the alligator like biting his hand off. Another one that I thought of was him waiting in line, seeing that one guy get pruned, and then he got his ticket. So that was so funny.
He's like, I don't need a ticket, and then like the one guy's like, I don't have my ticket, and they're like, all right, bye. He's just like, kind of like gets obliterated. Loki's like, ticket. Got it.
There's always the one thing that like I kind of found weird a little bit about Loki. So something that I saw where it's like, in all of the Marvel movies, it was Tom Hiddleston playing as Loki, and now I think it's Loki playing as Tom Hiddleston. Because it's so he's so much not like Loki to where it's just kind of like I just whatever like
maybe they're trying to make him be like more likable throughout the show, so we would kind of.
Oh no, I liked him from the.
I mean, I've always liked him, but like maybe that's what they're trying to do.
But looking
the first Avengers is probably he still is my favorite villain. From
they think
it's the hair.
They think or I don't know, they Marvel people. They have a theory where it's like, you know how classic Loki, the older Loki variant, which is just, they call him classic Loki because he's the classic. He has the comic uniform on,
the horns,
and I love the actor that played it, and he did great. But he was talking about in the cave to the other Lokis how he didn't die to Thanos there being choked because that was just a projection of him.
Oh yeah.
And then he went away and forever lived in a cave until TVA showed up. And he regrets like meeting up with Thor.
Yeah.
That was
the old Loki. Yeah. That's
so
what he did.
other people think maybe when Loki comes back into the timeline and has a chance to redo that thing with Thanos, he'll do the same thing, but instead it'll just be a projection that dies and he stays off hiding. And then that's how that story will continue.
The cool thing that I liked about Loki as a character, or not cool, when I say cool, odd thing I should say, is that you'll watch it, right? And he'll like make some sort of references that like reference to Earth. And you're just like, I mean, I guess, but like...
They have stuff in Asgard too.
Yeah, I guess. The coolest thing that a lot of people point out is where he's DB Cooper.
Yeah, he's DB.
But that
the
also
plane?
means but that also means that they've been to Earth beforehand, which means how long have they been going to Earth for? Because when it was
probably a while.
When it was with Thor, he was like, oh, I don't understand Earth customs here, which I guess would mean like Thor has never been.
I'm
but
sure
Loki
they were
has.
never they never stayed on Earth. They just because Loki even went there just on a dare.
Yeah.
So it is.
But I wanted to see more stuff like that. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Is you'd have like Loki going after variants who did like this different stuff, or like follow different, like have shorts basically. That's what I wanted. But they didn't do that. So.
I wouldn't like that.
I mean, it was pretty suspenseful when he was looking for before we even knew who Sylvie was. It was going after her. I don't know. That was kind of suspenseful.
Right, Jack, what did you have?
Yes.
What I have? Oh, I have our ratings.
Oh, can I?
Is it ratings time?
I mean, unless somebody else has.
We did start it like, I don't know how.
It was like 10 minutes
10,
in.
20
Probably
minutes
like 7.
in.
I think it was like 7.
Not 20 minutes in.
It was
Yes,
it was
he
like 10
started
at
it.
max.
No,
You guys
I'm not saying I want to end it. I'm just saying,
Okay.
like, do you guys have anything else like you want to talk about?
Let me look at my notes real quick.
Because we already know my favorite character was Alligator Loki.
Dude, the
Oh,
way
yeah?
Alligator Loki walks and he just scurries around like. There were some scenes where I had to rewatch because I wasn't listening to him. I was just looking at Alligator Loki walk around.
Dude,
it was so funny.
he looks so baller with that, with the freaking crown he has on.
Little
The
crown right
horns.
here.
Dude. Thank you, Marvel, for adding that. Thank you. I
great.
I appreciate
And
that.
then we never even talked about
that is
Loki
the-
watch
variant.
this now.
I know I
because
talk
of
about
Alligator Loki.
the comedy thing, but like that is just
We never
pure
even talked
gold.
about like Kid Thor or Kid Loki, where he's like, "What was your thing?" And he's like,
I killed Thor.
It was just like,
that's
yeesh.
kind of
kinda
that's
dark.
Oh
dark.
yeah, okay. I
killed
also saw a video. You remember in Ragnarok where Thor was like, when we were kids, Loki turned into a snake and stabbed him.
Oh yeah, I guess
that probably was the moment he accidentally killed
Maybe
Thor.
not accidentally, but
Well, maybe he wanted to do it on purpose,
No, I'm
but
pretty sure he turned into an alligator and ate him.
yeah, that too. But I think that's like a kind of like, I don't know. It would be a cool connection. I think.
is alligator Loki an actual alligator, or is he just like a Loki, just kind of like
And he's
he's a
stuck
Loki
in
a
looking
shell.
like into an alligator?
I remember seeing like the artwork. I remember someone
out of this.
wrote like artwork. It's like Odin, and he's like, "I'm sorry to tell you this, my boy.
Oh yeah, and it's
You're
the
adopted," and it's just alligator Loki. It's like sad alligator noises. And he's like, "Wow."
Sad alligator noises.
He's like, "You're adopted," but it's not even like
Cries
an
an
alligator
alligator.
Odin. It's
Yeah.
just a human Odin.
Cries
an
an alligator.
alligator.
did you have something?
I have like 2 more things.
Okay.
I personally like started watching the show. I was kind of like, when the episode ended, I was like, okay, episode ended. I guess I gotta wait another week to watch the next episode, because I knew we would probably want to do this for the podcast.
Welcome
and then
to anime.
throughout time, I started getting more and more like invested in the show, and
Sorry, go ahead.
What are you doing,
pulling my string.
bruh?
Yeah.
But I just personally, I don't know about y'all, because with WandaVision, I was consistently like interested in wanting like
Sure.
basically like banging the bed, like wanting more like,
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause it
episodes.
was
Oh yeah,
Time to solve.
definitely, yeah.
Because it was so
Yeah.
good. But like getting Loki, I was like, okay. And then throughout time, I got like even more excited. So
Yeah, I
how are
got that
y'all?
too. With WandaVision, I literally was like, I was just like flabbergasted. I was like, what the heck? Where's the next episode? I need it
There's
now.
always a cliffhanger.
Like, I literally was like, I need this, like, right now. With Loki, I literally was like, what is going on? I was just like, I need this. What? This needs to be explained to me, like, the entire time
Yeah.
with that. I was just like,
I'm so
You weren't
glad.
interested, but more confused.
I was like,
guess?
huh?
I gotta say they do a
What?
good job
I'm
of
glad-
leaving cliffhangers at the
Yeah.
end of their
Yes.
shows.
I'm glad
Except
they put
with-
Falcon Winter Soldier in the middle.
Yeah,
of
that
the
one
trio,
didn't really have
Yeah.
as many
'cause it wasn't
cliffhangers.
that good.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to
I'm-
say it. but it
yeah,
wasn't that
I
good.
agree.
I like Sebastian Stan though.
Alright, last thing I
He's
have.
hot.
On that one like TVA
Yeah.
person, I think her name's like Hunter, like B15. It was like the main kind of one.
Yeah, the one who like got woken up.
Yeah, I know. I started watching the show with Nick before, but the show like It's the End of the Fucking World. She was like
A
one.
detective.
There was 2 detectives, and she was like one of them, like trying to like. I don't know if y'all have seen the show, but like,
But
basically the 2 main kids murder someone, try and run away, and she's one of the detectives trying to find them. And I knew immediately like that was her, and I was like, that's so cool. They got Lightning McQueen, they got that detective in here.
I got McQueen. McQueen.
So if any of y'all watch that show,
Did he go
she's in it.
No, he didn't go Kachow.
Kachiga, Did he do that?
No, that's a different.
That's the green car.
That's the
Kerchoo.
Omni-Man car version.
Omni-Man car.
Omni-Man as a car goes Kachiga.
What about the Amber car?
Oh.
Amber car.
Nick's
Alright.
favorite.
She goes,
All right.
why didn't you like the soup?
It's a Nissan Juke,
It's a Nissan Juke.
the worst looking car.
I know. No, never mind. I'm
Alright,
not gonna
alright,
do this.
Ratings.
Zach, you go.
Oh boy.
You starting with the ratings?
Oh boy. What
Put
do we
on the
give
spot.
this? What do we give this? Because it's like it's so good, but at the same time, it's like I've given 10 out of 10s. I
Wait.
feel like too much.
Before you go, I'm sorry to cut you off. Can we just like appreciate the fact that Nick hasn't like completely like trashed on the movie, not the movie, this
The
show.
show?
The
Oh, yeah?
The entire
To
podcast.
the mic, right here.
Like he had, like that's just his thing. He just sits here and he just constantly
Round of applause.
trashes on them. But this
I'm-
one,
Honestly,
Obviously,
I'm really
he-
glad you weren't on the Army of the Dead one.
Oh my
I
god,
didn't
yes.
watch it.
Shat
No,
Obviously-
I wish he was. It would have been fun.
But here's the thing. So like Loki, I can't
you wish.
I can't like trash on it because the thing is like there are enjoyable parts and there were parts that I kind of was like, yeah, this is fun, but like Black Widow, I just was like, shoot me.
Yeah,
also,
but-
the kid.
I'm sorry,
also-
but Tom
also,
Hiddleston
the-
doesn't have Scarlett Johansson's ass.
The child behind me was
No,
like
he's-
running around in the theater, and every time something
yeah.
would happen, he'd be like, what, the adventure ship?
He was like,
And
"Are the
also
Avengers dead?"
Person's baby who kept crying during the
And
There
then,
was a baby.
and then all you hear in the back, I'll do this, and then I don't blow out the mic. All you hear in the back is like,
Yeah, no, somebody was straight up dying in the theater.
Also,
we were
it was
in.
during like the pig scene in the movie too, so to me it sounded like a pig was
Yeah.
actually in the theater.
No,
It was a
some
pig.
kid.
Just a heads up, if you are parents, buy it on Disney Plus. Please
Yeah.
do not go. If you're
It's
gonna
honestly
go to the
cheaper.
movie theater,
It's honestly
With
cheaper.
your
it is
kids?
cheaper. If you're gonna go to the movie theater, get a damn babysitter because nobody wants to hear a damn baby crying, or at least go when the movie's been out for like 3 weeks.
And also, no
Fuck
offense,
babies.
sit your fucking kid down. Because the kid behind us was standing and was on like 2 seats like down from us and was like holding onto it and like shaking on it.
And they're
was,
all
like,
connected, so you can
and they're all
feel it
so you
shake.
can feel it, and you're just like stop, and like the kid would like do
Like,
the
we're on a
thing where they
roller
like
coaster
jump
ride.
up and like try and see, and
Nah,
it's like
dude.
you can see it's at like crotch level, you can see it.
It was like
I
8
was
or
like,
9, so it wasn't that
Cool,
short.
This makes it more immersive. Seats move
It's-
and everything.
it's
Like a roller coaster.
It's annoying, and all you hear is like the parent be like, like do the thing where it's like if I ignore him, I won't hear him. but like one time the parent was like, "Shut up," and I was like, "Thank you," but then the kid was like, "What?" And you're like, it's so annoying.
Alright.
Anyway,
Back to Zach.
what's your rating?
Let's hear it.
The kid was like, what?
Zach Attack 42201.
I feel like I've given way too many 10 out of 10s already.
Have you given any?
I don't know now that I think
I
about
don't,
it.
I don't think you have given. I
I've
think
given a
I've
10
given
out of
one.
10.
Okay, 10 out of 10 is reserved for best.
What
of
did we
best.
give it
Is
10
this
out
as
of
good
10
as
to?
Invincible?
Invincible's like I gave it 10 out of 10.
Is it a
Yeah, I
good?
gave it 10 out
Is
of
it?
10. I know I gave it
Invincible
10 out of
deserved
10.
a 10 out of 10. This,
I feel
I
like
gotta give it a 9.5. I don't know if I could give it a 10.
That's okay.
Are you gonna give it a 10?
no.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry.
I gotta give it a 9.5.
I can't. It's not perfect. There's some TV shows that I'm willing to give like a perfect 10 out of 10. I feel like
But
Breaking Bad.
I will
could get-
admit,
Let's hear it,
for
let's hear
a
it.
setup TV show, this has done the most for the Marvel Universe in a while.
Yeah.
It's gonna set up Doctor Strange. It's gonna set up Spider-Man. It's
Are
gonna
they
set up a
actually
ton
doing
of
Doctor
stuff.
Strange again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
already
gonna be a
confirmed.
horror
Continued that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a horror
It's a
too.
horror movie.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
And Wanda's gonna
I
be
feel
in
like we've
it.
said this
So
to
like
you like a million times.
the
Yeah.
end of WandaVision.
Not.
You know how she
Hold
heard
on.
her children? At the
Yeah.
end of WandaVision?
Yes.
That is the exact time when the multiverse opens up because obviously her kids weren't real until the multiverse happened. So her kids are in a different multiverse.
Oh my
And she was
gosh.
hearing them using the damn Doctor Strange book that she had.
That's
so-
crazy.
Spoopy.
That's why she's going to be in Doctor Strange because he's going to be like, he's going to wake up one day and be like, oh, there's a multiverse now. So like,
Benedict Cucumber Bash is just
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cucumber Man is gonna have to save the day, and he's gonna wake up, and Sylvie and like Wanda are gonna be like, "Hey man,
so what's your rating? 9.5?
9.5."
Nine
Okay.
point
Alright,
five?
Vicky.
Vicky, go.
Let's see. I don't remember like how much I liked WandaVision because like this was like it's up there with WandaVision with how much I liked this like TV show, and I know this. Huh?
We
never
did.
did
We
it.
do Wanda?
I don't think we
No.
did,
No.
but I
did.
personally
It was, like,
myself
right
I
before
like
we started.
WandaVision, and I'm like trying. I'm like it's close up there where I like it, but I don't know if it like meets it very well. And I know like this isn't like the TV show isn't done yet because I know they're coming out with a season 2, and I feel like that's gonna probably bring it up a little bit higher, or it might bring it down lower. So I think I'm just gonna like meet this as like a 8.5 for now, because I know that it's gonna continue, and I know that it's gonna blow all of our minds later on when it comes with the season 2.
You're gonna cry?
Huh? No, why?
You sound like it for a second.
I was running out of breath.
I mean, imagine Owen Wilson on that jet ski brings some tears to your eye.
It's true. I just want him to get to that jet ski.
I swear if he doesn't turn into a car and then say kerchew.
Kachega.
So, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So, it's hard for me to not have a bias on this movie because Loki is my favorite villain. Like right off the bat, when I saw that this was gonna be Stop it. Right off the bat, when I saw this is, they're gonna make a show for Loki, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be amazing. Then I think somebody told me it was gonna be animated, and I was like, no. Then it wasn't
That
animated,
would've
and I was
sucked.
like, yeah. So, anyways, I love Loki. Like Loki's is my favorite supervillain in like the MCU, and the show did a great job. It did a great job of keeping me curious. It did a great job of keeping me in tune with it. Like, it wasn't too confusing to where I couldn't understand it, but it also wasn't too confusing, or it also wasn't confusing enough to where it was like, I can predict what's gonna happen next, kind of thing. So I didn't really know what was gonna happen next. What do you?
We were not listening. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not talking to you then.
I was totally
This is
listening.
for the viewers, Zach.
Yeah, thank you, Nick.
I'll listen the next time.
So
We can't show that. Did you
can't-
flick to the?
No,
Okay.
you can't see it.
stop. No,
He didn't flick to it.
Those
Alright.
are memes. Don't
Whoa.
worry.
What was your rating? Would you give it?
I didn't even give it a rating yet. You know what? Skip my rating. I don't
Give us the number.
All right.
The numbers, Mason.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Like, was that God?
All right,
What'd you
Nick.
give it?
9.
Moving on.
There's not much I could say about that. I
What
kind
can
of
we
I
say
beg to
about
differ.
Loki?
well, I kind of found like Sylvie's character a little annoying, and there was like some stuff in it that were a little like, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like it was better. It wasn't like as annoying as like some of the other. I'm making eye contact with just you.
Okay. Just making sure.
So it seems like I'm looking at the whatever. Shut up.
Look at the camera.
You could
Look
look
at
at the
him dead
TV, the
I'm
camera,
gonna-
Zach. It's like
I'm gonna
all
give
the
it-
general area.
Just an 8 out of 10. It was a fun thing to watch, but those extra 2 points were ruined because like some characters are just really annoying, and there's some things that I still feel like haven't been filled. So,
right.
like me.
All right.
Okay,
Need that
Alex.
Need that lawnmower
He's talking about
4.0.
food. He's hungry.
Yeah.
That's
Take this.
All right.
Okay.
Alex.
Don't do it. You'll get fat. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I'm proud of your body, Lizzo.
Dude, you just offended Lizzo, man.
Now we have fun.
Oh no.
Dude, we have fun.
Cancel.
We
We
have
have
fun.
fun.
We have
Like
fun.
canceled?
We're not even there to be canceled.
What, is
Don't
Lizzo
worry,
gonna,
Lizzo.
Like, come down here and squash the building?
All right, Alex, go.
All right.
Quick.
Comparing it to WandaVision, like Vicky did, because that's kind of how I see it, kind of similar as. I like WandaVision more, but I did enjoy some parts of Loki. Wasn't the best, but wasn't the worst. So I give it it's actually definitely high up there in the best though, but a 9.5.
Oh damn.
That's pretty
I
high.
thought you were about to give it like a 6 or something.
Yeah, I thought you were
The
gonna
way
give it like an
saying
8
it.
or
I was
something.
kind of quoting Nick, how he was like, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. But I guess he didn't.
Not the best.
I
not the
thought you were
worst.
about
I know, I
to
say that.
You
Someone
made that
say
seem like you're about to give it like a like a 7 out of 10
Oh, yeah.
best.
I just give it a 9.
This movie is lacking
So
in a
what-
lot
what's
of
the
areas.
average?
I can-
let me write it down
8.5.
here, and then we'll
You're writing it
drum
down.
and figure it out. Okay,
Gosh,
so y'all talk
this show's
now.
gone downhill. What have we done?
Why are you writing all of them in a...
By the
Oh,
way,
you're-
the rating will probably be up on the screen right now because I will put it up on the screen
No!
right now. Now I really want to.
Also, the link to subscribe to my channel.
Alright.
Whoa.
Keep it on them right now. What are you doing, Nick?
Right, Jack?
I got it.
All right,
It's
ready?
right there.
Wait for the drum roll. Alright, drum roll, please. Alright. Fuck y'all.
Shut the damn number.
MediaMix gives Loki a 9 out of 10.
Ding ding ding.
Wow.
It's
Or I
Is
mean,
that
wow.
actually
Guys,
the rating?
We gotta give it our own
That's
sound
really
effects because
high.
I don't know how to do that yet.
No, give it a wow. Give it an Owen Wilson wow.
Wow.
Good jigga. Good jigga.
My God.
All right, everybody.
Wow.
Is that super loud? Zach?
Thank you for watching
Yes, it
MediaMix.
was.
Thank you so much for tuning into MediaMix. We hope you enjoyed this video from the deepest part of our lungs.
And
We are
souls.
going to do Space Jam 2 next.
Are we actually?
No,
Oh,
no.
No, we got so
No,
much more to do.
we need to do family.
Come on and...
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Family.
No,
we're not doing
Family.
We're doing Fast and Furious 9.
I haven't seen any of
I
them.
can-
Dom.
I can explain the entire movie to you right now without even seeing.
Family.
Family.
Alright, we gotta wrap
Family.
this up.
They got
Dom
three
goes,
F's.
Dom
Fast,
goes to
Furious,
the moon
and
because of
family.
family. Okay, anyways. Thank you
Like,
so much for
comment,
watching.
Subscribe.
Stop. Turn it back. I'm
Tweet
doing
us at
it.
David Dobrik.
Oh
Alright,
my god.
everybody, please,
Don't tweet us at David.
please like. Please.
Make sure to subscribe
And
on post
subscribe,
notifications.
comment.
I
Whoever that was who disliked our invincible podcast. Good.
You guys
The
are gonna-
haters just feel me.
the pain makes me
It
sick.
was
Gives us
good.
more content.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next podcast.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
You gotta fade
Fade
down.
to black.
Nick.
Fade to black.
Turn to black.
Turn it off.
Ah.